Hello friends, hi all. So today we will learn how to do the CRUD operation. So here I have taken on simple Visual Studio. I am working on the Visual Studio code. I already have created a folder which have a CRUD HTML, TS, CSS all empty. So we'll work on one by one. It's the local host where I'm running the server. You can see all. So let's begin. So anything you write here, like say hello world, okay, hello world has been implemented. So I'm using with the help of Bootstrap to see the designing part and all good. So let's start. So I'll take one div here. I'll create a class container and I'll keep whole thing in this div and I'll create one more div. I'll write here you can say I'll use the string interpolation. I'll name it as in title. So this title I'll implement here as in binding in the TS. So this might be a public name is a title and I'm using this as a string. So what should I write here? I'll write as an angular. Angular, sorry. Uh, right. I'll write all in caps on it. Correct means normally create, read, update, and delete. Of sorry about the spelling mistakes. Operations. Let's see if it is coming or not. Hey, it's super coming. So, but that looking very small, so I can put it big tree. So I'll just write which one. Oh, so this thing I'll make it in a center so that it looks good. I'll use the class method. I'll take the class name as an header. This header I'll take to CSS. I'll make the text align. Sorry, text align as center. Let's see it is falling or not. So it is falling. I'll do one more thing. I'll do the text decoration. Underline I'll do. If you want that you can do as dotted also. Dotted means dot will come. Okay, underline dotted, sorry. Underline dotted. You can see there is a dotted. See? Okay. So okay, so what next is I'll create one break here. Break means it will fall one more time. I'll make one horizontal line as well. So I'll start one more div here and I'll create one form here. So in this form I'll use the reactive form. So I'll use the form group form. I'll use this form name as CRUD only. I'll use CRUD CRUD. Okay. So for using this reactive forms, I have to implement the same in here. So I'll use the import. I have to get it from Angular forms. What I have to get it? Reactive form modules. So This one I have to take it. How to declare it here also inputs. So when the things are imported, so again I will go back to the HTML now. I have a form group. Now what I'll do, I'll create one table. So table has one table head as well. So in this table head we have table row and th. So th is ID. I'll create four of them. ID, I'll write all in caps only. And name, age, city address. And last one I'll use for city address. Let's see whether all the following or not. Okay. This thread it is going up. So in this part we have to import. I'll use the form builder. Form builder from Angular forms. So I use this form builder in constructor. So this is a private method. Form builder. I use the form builder like this. I have to use. So here only I'll use this form builder. This I'll use the CRUD as here. I'll say public that CRUD. This CRUD is this one. This CRUD is this one. So I'll use it as in here. This is a type method. So I'll use this CRUD as let's start fp dot group. This is how we have to implement. So what are the things I need to get? All the things I will put it here one by one. So what are those are ID, name, age, city. So these things I have to implement here as well. Let's see whether it is okay. Now it is all correct on it. So this looking very awkward. So I'll create some class for this class table. Simply that's it. So it will make everything properly. See, all super. Now what else? After this tier, I'll create one more tier here. So here I'll start writing the TD input. I'll use this as a number for ID. Right now I don't record all this. Form control name. This ID. This form control name ID. This form control name ID is this ID. So this ID is this ID. So like that we have to create for every form control name. So okay, so I'll just copy this. this form will be a name. This should be a age. And one more last is city. City has type of text. Age has a number. This one is also text. So these parts are done. So let's see. This looks not that good. So I'll fix this. I'll make this class btn. No, not btn. Form control. See, one thing. So okay, this looks good. So let's see. Now it's looking okay. Super. Now it's looking super. This is the bootstrap actually what I'm using. So now what else we required? Okay. So I'll use a button called add here for the actions. So after this 3D, I'll take one more 3D. I'll create one more button and I'll name this button as add. I'll use the equivalent. I'll use the button as add. And I'll use the class as well. I'll use begin. See, okay, add function. I have to call it. This add function. I'll make this as a public add. See, okay. Now it is looking super. So now what I'll do when I click this, simply I'll do the console dot this dot right. Just for checking purpose whether all things are working or not. The console will come here. Whenever I click this, say this form group has come, which has a value here that is city ID null. As of now, all these are null. If I put 1 and if I do add, you can see the value of ID will be 1. This is form group. So what I'll do instead, this CRUD dot get raw value. If you do like this, let's see, you get one array only. See, object. So okay, so 1, you can see ID is 1. So this is an object. Now let's begin. One function is working. So what I'll do next is I'll create on public. I'll create a users. That will be of type any, and I'll create this as an empty array. So what else I have to do is so whenever I do a click event for a user, then I'll use this like this. Okay, so I'll use the local as emp user, which is coming from this. Okay, so whenever I get this temp user, so what I'll do simply this dot users dot push. What to push? Temp user. That's it. So how to see the temp user? So the head is over. So I'll use the P body now. P body has 0 and TD as well. So what I'll do in this TR, I'll use the NG for looping the things. NG for, so let user I'll take of users, and I'll take the index as well. Okay. So user I'll take this, user.id, user.name, user.age, user.city. Let's see everything is working or not. 1, 0, 1000, 0. My city. Super. But when I click the add button, I don't want these to be displayed over here because already I clicked right. I don't want to repeat like this. So what I'll do simply, this dot reset value. So just reset. That's it. Let's check now. If I click 1, add, see, it has gone. I take 23, some name, some age, some city. See how clear. This is how I want it. Super. I don't want to see this console, so I'll remove this console as well now. Okay, first part is over. Adding is over now. So now I'll reading, create is over, read is over. So next is I'll use the delete actually. So I'll create one button. I'll use the steps and times of this. So if you use this thing, just see it will come as crossmark like this. So I'll make this button beautiful. So how to do that? Using the again bootstrap class, begin, intro. So you can see this. Sorry. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll add a click event. So I'll just use the delete button. I'll pass on the index. Index is I. So I have to take the same thing to years. See, is it also I'm making it as a public using the index. This is of a type number. This index, but I'm passing from here. This I'm taking here. This is a param passing. So I'm just it as a param. Okay. So what I'll do, this dot. This is this users have an array, right? So this users, I'm using the array methods now. Splice. So index, how many elements I want to delete? I just want to delete one element. That's it. So let's see. Oh, sorry. This video there, I don't know. See. So 1 I have added, 2 I have added, 3 I have added, 4 also I have added. I just want to delete the 3 one. 6, we deleted 2, deleted 4, deleted, one deleted. Whatever I want, I can delete it. So this is working fine. Cross mark is working fine now. So what next? Edit I will work on now. So okay. So edit I will do here. Okay, edit. 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 Instead of index, I'll pass on the object here complete. I'll use the warning here. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to use this. Edit. The yes. The public. This edit button. I have to take some user, which is the meaning. So it's coming. Yeah. Edit. Why this button is not working proper? Let's fix that. Is the mistake. Now it's fine. Okay. Now what else I have to do is whenever I say support from name company subsidy. If I do this, when I click this edit, I want to edit these things in here. So I want this all to be set here so that I can change accordingly. So as of now, nothing will happen. I have to make it happen. So let's work on. So here in the edit, whatever we are passing, we are getting in the data. So what I'll do, so whichever I want to edit, I'll take the edit as set value of that. So this dot CRUD dot set value. Set value. So here ID I'll take it as user.id. Name I take it as user.name. Age I'll take it as user.age. I'll take it as user.set. Just we'll check whether it's working or not. Say one, some name, some age, and so forth. Right? Super. This coming over here. Just because I have done set value and I use the same thing, it is falling over all over here. So what next I have to do? Whenever I say this is 1, if I make 12, and I don't have any option to save it because add is the thing that it will go further, but it is not has been updated. So I'll create one more save button for saving the particular edited thing. Like if I do edit something here, I want to save it. So for that, I'll create one more button here beside A. That is save. There's the save functionality. Set. This is the public. Sorry. To understand where exactly I need to save, so what I'll do, I'll take one um, user saying that I'll use the not public. I just want on private method. Private means I want in TS only. So I'll use this edited user. Which user has been edited? For that I'll use this user. I'll take it as. So whenever the person while editing, so whenever he edits it, I'll take this editor user, pass on the user to this edited user. So this save button will come to have an idea that if we this dot edited user, like if this editor user has some value, then I have to check this dot users dot map one as any, and this is a key which is of index, that is our number. So here I'll check the condition is what is this dot editor user dot id. I'll matching with IDs is equal to brand dot id. If both the ID matches, then I use this dot users. I'll use the index is equal to use this dot red dot get this dot red dot get raw value. That's it. Passing the raw values to this user. So we'll check on that, like it is working or not. And edit, I will use the user Spotify. Save. Super. The still it is are there, so I have to do the same thing. After this, after looping, actually, after looping, I'll use this dot reset. One thing, and this dot editor user is equal to I make that as now. Save it. This is done. Check, add, edit, modify, save. Super blue. Edit, save. See, all are working superbly. But both the colors are same, so I want to change the colors of that. So here in the HTML, I'll use info. Yeah, a big change. So my CRUD is ready, kind of. One, two, right, space, zero, right, edit, I'll make 1000. Save, don't delete. So that is ready. This is a CRUD operation. So I have created now. This is called creation. I'm reading it 1 GD54 GF. I'm reading it. Update. I'm making it update. Bangalore. So I have updated it. Then if I save it, that has been updated. If I want the last option is D. D is delete. Delete means to delete. Thank you. And my CRUD operation is ready. Thank you.